Now what I'm doing with this actual beat where I'm going, I'll play it a little slower. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm playing a halftime beat in 16th notes. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. But I'm accenting with the hi-hat on every third 16th with that right hand. So I'm going 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. So really what I'm doing is I'm playing 4 cycles of the Moller technique. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then on beat 4 right there, I play 2 cycles of the push-pull going 4E and a. So 4 and 4 and get the accent of the push-pull, and the 4E and a, the in-between 16ths of beat 4, get the non-accent of the push-pull technique. Okay, so all up what you're doing is 4 cycles of Moller and 2 cycles of push-pull, so you're using both techniques within the same beat, within the same bar, the 4-4. So we go, once again I'll keep the bass drum going just as a reference point for the time, and we get 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1. Or if we look at it in terms of how many notes we're playing, the counting it, we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So all we do from there is put the bass drum on beat 1 and 3, the snare drum on beat 2 and 4, and we get a basic rock beat just going 1, 2, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1. We combine them and we get 1E and a, 3E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a. Okay, so there's a few different ways you can look at this exercise. First of all, you're combining 2 different techniques with the one hand, with that right hand. So, you know, it's an exercise in being able to do that sort of transition from one technique to the other, going from Moller to push-pull back to Moller. And quite often that's where people will come unstuck, you know, transitioning from different techniques. That's the first thing that it tests. And then when you're phrasing around the beat the way we are, going 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and then you're putting in the bass drum and the snare drum as well, it becomes a bit of a sort of a coordination independence thing as well. So that's one thing you can do. Of course, once you've got that one down, you can shift the pattern across so that instead of starting on beat 1, you start on beat 1E, but play the same series of accents, the same space apart, and so on. And you don't even have to just be doing repetitive Moller and so on. You could just throw 1 or 2 and you don't have to keep it going the whole time. But that is a good one to get started with because you're using 4 cycles of Moller, so you are having to be able to play it with a fairly fluent technique, and then push-pull at the end, which is a really common thing to do. You know, when you're particularly playing half beats and you're going like this, okay, that's the push-pull technique, and I know I do that all the time. I find myself in all sorts of musical situations doing that. You know,